So I was working on. I'll just address that because I don't know how this would go down with other people, but I'm just gonna say it anyway because I feel like I done the right thing. All right. So I was working in a restaurant up London, like central.
Bodine's.
Yeah. And this geezer and his girlfriend
Turn
come
around.
to the back door. No. Right, so I was working like central London, yeah. Like high end.
Like, so, what is that? Like, sort of like Hazards of Parliament, that sort of thing.
No. It's a restaurant. It's a restaurant. So like it's just a high end restaurant in like right in the middle of London. Mental hair.
Mental, isn't it?
And so I'm there. I've got to do some work in a cupboard. Yeah. It's already, the job's been handed over, so all the bosses are walking around. Yeah. All the top dogs. And I'm working in this cupboard, like plumbing away, and I can hear a squeaking. At one point, it did come into my head like, is that a mouse? But then I thought, oh no, it's like sitting next to me was like
It's
like
the stripper. No, I'm sitting on her face.
Shut up. Just no, that was such a bad joke. So like the dishwasher or something was next to me, yeah, and it was, and I thought, oh no, it's just the dishwasher squeaking. Carried on like 20 minutes, whatever. I've turned around to put something in the bin, and I hear the squeaking again, but I saw something move in the corner of my eye. I've looked down, and it's a mouse, it's a rat. Yeah, it's a rat on a sticky pad. All right, stuck. So like, you know, like the mousetrap sticky pads. Yeah,
Right.
Have you seen them?
I've not seen them, but yeah, so I assume it's the same that they stand on and they
Like,
sort of.
yeah, they stick to it. Tiny mouse, rat like that big.
Yeah.
So and it's screaming, like, but only when I'm near it, like when I'm looking at it. So I'm thinking, like, is he asking me to help him?
Shit's
He could be. He could. Well, he's gonna be scared. But I felt like I had a connection with this rat of him saying like help, rather than like, oh fuck, he's coming.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a cry for help. I sound nutty, I know, but
You're probably right.
I don't kill animals, all right? And sticky pads, I think, are possibly the worst thing.
Evil, isn't it?
It is disgusting.
It's evil.
The mouse traps that break their necks, I mean, I still wouldn't do it, but at the same time, at least it's a quick and
Yeah.
done, bang. But yes, it's stuck to this thing screaming, tiny. I've turned around, like I've seen it for a bit, and I've turned around and I feel sick. Like I'm like, oh my fucking god!
You can't ignore that.
I
No.
couldn't stop thinking about it.
No.
And all these bosses are walking past, so I've turned around, and I've got my screwdriver, and I've tried to get it off. Yeah. So I'm holding the sticky pad with one hand. I don't want to touch the rat, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to get it off. It is stuck. Like the bottom half of his body was like peeled onto it like that. Like
What,
just,
all the hair and that?
yeah, but but his skin, like it was just stuck, completely stuck. And I've tried to get off a screwdriver, but I'm feeling like the screwdriver's going to go through it in a minute. So I
Yeah.
thought, oh, I can't do that. Like, and then like I thought, imagine I'll get caught doing that. They'll think like I'm some sick fuck that just like has seen a mouse, or seen a rat, and has been like, oh yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought that's even worse. But I've had to go out and get some bits. So I've tried to get it off, can't move it at all. I've had to go out and get some bits from the shop.
Yeah.
As I'm walking to the shop, because there's no signal in the place, I've Googled how to release a mouse from a sticky trap. And it said, put olive oil on it. All right?
Olive oil.
Olive oil. So I've gone to the shop, got the bits. I've come back. There's a kitchen. There's a kitchen and a disposable coffee cup on the side. So I done what any other sane human would do, and I filled that bitch up with some olive oil. No, I put a little
Why are
bit.
you taking photos of this?
What? Do you know what? I thought I should have taken a picture of the. But
This would have been such a good thumbnail.
honestly, it traumatized me so much that like, I genuinely, on my mum's life, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like I felt sick hearing this thing scream. So
I'm good you say that because I'm like that.
yeah, I remember you
like
saying
that.
before
Yeah.
about
It's
it.
a good thing.
So I filled up with a little bit of olive oil and I put water in it. Then I just thought, fuck it. Like, I don't know why. I just thought I'd do that.
Olive oil don't release it. The water's sitting on the top.
Yeah. I know. I just thought, I don't know why I'll do this, but I'll do this as well.
Yeah.
So I got it. And I literally, I'm walking through the restaurant like with my cup of coffee, like, la, 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 la. And I've walked past the mouse, or the rat, and I've gone, like, thrown it on top of it. Carried on with my work, yeah? Carried on with my work. Now I've got to work downstairs. So I've wet him up and looked at him. I mean, nothing's happening. But I just thought, right, okay, like, I'll go downstairs. Because I'm thinking, like, do I pick up the sticky pad?
Was it just left it on the floor? Like?
It's like underneath a counter, but I don't know how no one else heard it. Like genuinely, like it was loud, like loud enough to hear. Like I heard it at the first, but I just didn't acknowledge it. But maybe when you're not thinking about it, then you didn't know. But I was thinking, like, do I pick up the sticky pad and like walk it outside? But I thought if they walk past me, they'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
yeah, that's probably what I would have done. I wouldn't have cared what they thought. I would have said, "This fucking mouse."
yeah, but when
I've got
you're
to release it
working
somewhere
there,
else.
it's a bit like, why is the plumber picking up my fucking mouse, my rat?
I wouldn't question it personally. I would be honest about it. I'll say, "Oh, look, I'm going to go and release it in the van on the way home." Like,
Yeah,
and they'd be like, "Oh, okay,
yeah.
it's my pad. Give it back."
I mean, that would have been too easy. I mean, I felt a little bit more James Bond. I just watched the new James Bond, so I felt a little bit like
It's good film, innit?
of a stealthy spy. Yeah, it was good.
I don't know we like him, but that was good. Go on.
But so I've gone downstairs. I've got something else to do downstairs as well. So I'm doing it. Like I said, all the top bosses walking around, and I've gone back upstairs at one point just to do something. I've looked at the rat, and it's slightly closer to the edge of the paper, and I thought, oh my god,
Wow, it worked.
he might get out. And I'm just thinking, like, just don't let anyone else see him before he gets out. So I poured some more water on him. No more olive oil, more water. I just thought, fuck it, lube him up. Gone downstairs. Like, honestly, if anyone see the camera of this, I must look so dodgy with what I'm doing in that corner, because I'm working here. Like, I'm working like facing this way, and it's behind me a little bit over that way. So I'm like turning around, crawling over on my knees and reaching into the corner. So it must look like I'm doing some weird shit in there. And then I went downstairs, done a bit more work, come back upstairs, and he was gone. So thank you. Thank you.
It's a nice thing you did there.
Yeah, so I freed a mouse in a high-end restaurant. Rat, sorry.
Yeah, it's a nice thing you did there.
I thought, like, there's rats everywhere. Every restaurant I've gone in has had rats in it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, in London. Like, you're not going to get away from them.
Well, there's probably a rat within a cut of meat from us now.
Yeah.
Where? Fuck knows. But, yeah.